Leon, the Motive Live, Wednesday the 10th of July. I don't know about Drake. Leon Flame. Only know about real.
It's unusual, boy, what you want from me, I think what you want to see,
Doors open at 7 p.m. I'm not Stevie Monroe. 267 Kingston Road.
Oh, shit. Right. Shit. The fuck happened there? Oh shit, I didn't have that on mute. This might be better now. That was horrible. We'll try one more time. Boom.
The Motive Live, Wednesday the 10th of July. I don't know about Drake. Leon Flame. Only know about real.
It's unusual, boy, what you want from me, I think what you want to see,
Doors open at 7 p.m.
Back it up with my waist,
I'm not feeling
Stevie Monroe.
Dripping in sauce, looking real
267 Kingston Road.
Get a bad beat and level up.
Club Shelter.
We're getting money,
10 years.
stop. Coming from
No
an
ID,
man, are really
no
good. They promoting all this wishy-wash. Wait, I don't mind acknowledgement.
Travell Anderson.
Making ways to populate the way of music. Everything I do is for the love I need this. Forget the pound
Look,
sign.
Bigger Don.
Might be coolish. It just might be
Just
coolish.
Jess. Smokey.
Making ways to populate
And
the way of
more.
music. Everything I do
£8
is for
tickets
the
available
love I
from
need
schultz.com.
this.
£10 on the door.
Rah. Yes, the proper intro now. You get me? Let me stop sharing my screen. Be like everyone in the building. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. What? It seemed quiet today, bro. No one was live, no? It seemed mad quiet today. All right. Let me see. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. I'll be in a second, man. I'll be in a second. Yeah, hit the like button. You know what I mean? So we can let people know I'm live. Let's not keep this shit a secret. You get me? Let's not keep this shit a secret, bro. Hold on a minute. Just let me add up some people. Give me a second, family. Yeah, hit that like button. We can get this thing popping. Don't know where the family at. Don't know what it like it. Hold on, fam. I'm just adding up some people. Give me a sec. Come chat to me. Yeah, like up the show. Who's that? Steppers. 1-1. Who's that? Lemon. Yeah. Spare family. Right, one second. Sorry. It takes me ages to add people. Yeah, I think we're good now. Boom. Cool. Shit. So I added up a few folks, and I'm back in the building. All right. Yeah, hit this like button up. I'm not even gonna start until this like button ratio is sorted out, man. Oh fuck, man. You know that I ain't got no Jack Daniels, but I do have some weed. I want some alcohol. I might have to run out to get myself a quick bottle of something. I don't know. Okay, so where we at? Should Jedi say sorry to the Muslim Ummah? It's a question being asked. I've been asked. I was asked for an apology earlier today. NOE King. What am my brother? Hold on a second. So True says no. Rafidi Commander says no. Basin Silver says no. Anfield Road says hey. Who apologized to you when Uncle Omar was racist to you, Callum and Raspet? Who apologized to you when Ahmed Ali tried to punch you? Mad thing. CA Levay says, Kupasa? Chill Boxing, big up in the building. Did any of the Ummah apologize to you for any violence or racism? Nah, instead you were blamed, says Rafidi Commander. Interesting. Joe L says, sorry for what? I'm a Muslim and I was not offended. You did not insult anyone. You did not mock anything. Anyone with a brain could see that. Interesting. Yeah, you should still, says Gandalf the Grave. I don't know what Gandalf is talking about. I think he might be joking. He didn't insult anyone. It was banter. Once again, another Shia back in the kafir. When he disses his God, what a bunch of jokers. Show me how he dissed God, you fool. Raza, yeah, gee, I expected better from him. Bruh, yeah, I eat that, man. What, like, come on and tell me, Gandalf, yeah? Anyway, man, we're gonna get into it. Is that part of your deen? Abu, get it right. A kafir back in another kafir. Remember us Shias. Remember us Shia, not Muslim. Okay. Happy Sabbath, bro. Big up TN Zulu. So saying Allah stretched out is mocking. So is the Azan mockery, you spaz? This is why I always ask people. This is why I was asking people. Is the Azan mockery? Gandalf, why do Shias always back kafir over Muslim? Is that a way to entice them to their religion, or because they actually don't believe in what their religion has to say? Indica Friday says Base the Silver. What do you think, G? Abu Pakistani apologized to Jedi for all the racism he endured and violence from Muslims. Let's see how consistent you are. You monufik. That means hypocrite. Shia game has finished. Rafidi. Shout out Jeds, Raza, Rizvi, Gandalf. Boom. That's Anfield Road. Shouting out everyone. Truth Trill, Pill Seeker. Big up. See you live shutdown. Big up. 20 faces. Rafidi Commander, big up. My bad, Gandalf. I don't know. Ask Shia, my brother. Who else we got? Tiger Sanchez says Jedi and Maku are gonna get it one day. Shit. What? What's Valley Visions just surfing, big blunt. Oh, I finally got up to that bit. I hid you by mistake. I don't know who you hid. How have you been, Jedi? Yeah, I've been good, you know. I've been good. Bullet says, no, you shouldn't. Straight to the point. Hey, brother Gandalf. Hell no. It was only a bit of banter. If you think you said something wrong, apologize. Otherwise, don't. Big up Lemon in the building. Don't apologize. It was like humor. I love Soil. Do you says big up the Chill family. Big up Soil. You are a hypocrite. Blazing Omar first, then Ahmed. They both need blazing. What are you talking about? How does that make me a hypocrite? You have to pick one. You have to pick a side, yeah? You have to fuck with one of them. What if you don't fuck with none of them? Bad man now apologize to Blood Cloud. See it there? Okay. Zico says, bless Jeds. Scared to read me comments, says Tiger Sanchez. There's absolutely no grounds for you to apologize, says Western Goddess. All right. Kushite King says, big up Kushite King. Goldface says, big up Jeds, big up Goldface, man. Let us know the context, Jed. I'm gonna give my honest opinion on what I think still. Say no more, man. That's what I expect from you. Look, just honesty, innit? Goldface. Got black friends. Why do you need to apologize for what? Bet it weren't even deep like that. I'm gonna let you lot know. For those that don't know, I'm gonna let you know in a minute. Tiger, when you get Omar to apologize to the black community, then we might get just to apologize. You like the way I broke it down on Art's channel? Says Raza. Where's my water, man? Oh, man. You're gonna hear bare coughing today. Goldface, Jed, say the joke one more time so I can decide if I think you need. I'm gonna say it. What's your agenda? I don't know whose agenda, bro. Let me. Jed, say, okay, here we go. So let me get these likes up though. Let me get some likes up, man. Is it just observation today? Am I under observation? Or have I got some real G's in the building? Where's all the family tree, man? Where you look at? Come on, guys. Where's the fam bam today, man? Cancel. Who am I looking for? This is one. City, you left. Well, I want to chat to you, man. Friendly dude, City. Okay, let me get back to YouTube. 80 people watching. Let's get these likes up, man. I want to start chatting. Yo! So basically, initiate violence and then call the police. Yeah, man. You know the man are going to call feds. Oh, man. Come on. Big up, man, from the Geordie land. Newcastle. Love it. Huh? Which Empress you bringing up?
Yo, fam.
Old tight Janet Huggins. Old tight Velly in the building. All right, let me have a.
Yeah, okay. Yo, you got man like Mills.
My G.
Yeah, man.
Yo.
Yo, welcome.
Wagwan. What's good?
Yeah, man.
It's Friday.
Yeah, family. Wagwan.
Come on.
Come on. We're just going from one spot to the next spot.
Yo, Belly, wagwan for your microphone.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, but I don't know what you think you're trying to do. It ain't gonna work, bro.
What's it, all low and shit?
Yeah.
I
know you're trying to think, but you should allow it.
It sounds like you're trying to take a shit, yeah, and you've left your phone on the floor.
I just know he's trying something. He's trying some mad technique or something.
I'm in my van though, man.
What are you trying to do, bro?
Hands free.
Yo, Belly.
Trying to not get points.
Belly ain't had reception for like 10 years. Like, what's happening to Belly? Really, you
Man's
ain't
trying
had
to do the
reception
Jamaican
for
Tarzan.
20 years.
Yeah, man's trying to do the Jamaican
What the
Tarzan.
fuck is going on for you, bro?
The Jamaican what?
Give me 2 seconds, bro. Jamaican Tarzan.
Oh shit! I don't even know what to say about that one. Aki and Silkfish.
Yo,
Is that better?
really better?
Yeah. Aki and Silkfish. Is that better?
Stupid.
Yeah? That's the Jamaican Tarzan, yeah?
I want the blood.
Do you know what I mean? So basically, the joke is,
Fuck's
yeah,
sake.
the Jamaican Tarzan would use the same tone, but say something stereotypically Jamaican, right? So we might say, Bomba clot. You get me? And that would be the joke about the Jamaican Tarzan. Not very funny, but cool. So here what happened now. The man then was having a joke about Ahmed Ali. And man said how Ahmed Ali like tried to jump into man, swing into man like Tarzan. He's moving like Tarzan. The man said, "Raw. Furthermore, he's the Arab Tarzan." The man said, "Furthermore, he must have said Allah." You get me? Instead of obviously because he's Arabic Tarzan. So we were just taking the piss out of Ahmed Ali, yeah. And apparently, some of the Ummah, some of the Akis and that, and the Uptis, the brothers and the sisters got offended. Now I don't know whether this is selective outrage or what. So I tried to go onto Ard's page and do a little investigation and be like, yo, Ard's like, what was the issue? What was the problem, Carl? People telling me that you was calling for me to apologize. So Ard's is saying he didn't really hear the context and yada yada yada, the usual unpreparedness. You know what I mean? For finger pointers. I was just busy pointing a finger. I don't really know too much about it. I never really heard it all. That kind of talk. Someone came in a back chat and played a video. I watched a little bit. So when I explained it to them now, and explained what the joke was, and explained that in no way did I mock Allah, did I insult Allah, did I bring any disgrace upon him? I believe that Allah created humor. He created a sense of humor for people to be able to interact and laugh. You get me? And I was making a joke out of a scenario that I was involved in. And the joke was really about Ahmed Ali swinging into man like Tarzan. And then I went on to explain, because a man said, oh, well, you were still mocking it. You was mocking it. You elongated the name of Allah. You elongated Allah. So I was like, and he was like, you're not allowed to tamper with the name of Allah. So I was like, hold on. So when they call for the azan and they stretch out the name Allah, what is that? Oh yeah, well that's just one of the scenarios where you can, like, bruv, now picking and choosing, bro. Like if and I also said, depending on what my accent is, I'm gonna pronounce Allah differently, right? Is there any stipulations on how I have to pronounce it? No. So then why you not got your knickers in a fucking twist? Who was complaining? It was Odds. It was See Alive. It was what's this guy's name? M Stacks. Very rare. I'm just like, man, fuck's sake. Let me talk to some real Muslims and see what they're saying. So I spoke to some real Muslims and they were just like, I'm not saying that these lot are not real Muslims, but I spoke to some other Muslims that are not involved in YouTube beef or hangout war or fucking ego clashes at Speaker's Corner. Just all they do is, do their prayers and fucking mind their business. So I asked them, yo, Wagwan, what do you think? Was this offensive? No, in no way. How was you mocking Allah? I don't get it. Then I've got to ask the man them, which one of you lot are the defenders and protectors of the name of Allah? Tell me which one you are. Which one of you owns Allah and says that no one else can use that name and no one else can speak it? Who owns that? Yeah, because you lot are going on like you're put on this earth to defend Allah, like Allah needs you to defend. No, Allah defends you, not the other way around.
Facts.
But yeah,
hey, like up the show, everyone, man. There's 100 people in here, man. Everyone like up the show.
So
man.
So basically, that was it, man. Like, I mean, man's always trying to pick man out to be somebody that mocks people's religions, but I don't really I don't mock people's religions. I'll discuss it in any way I see fit. If I don't believe in your religion, I don't believe in your religion. but I will try and show you some respect. You get me? Unless I just bang out of order, like the Baha'i faith, I'm gonna go at it because it's just too in your face. New World Order religion made in the 1800s, like it's allow it. But Islam, Christianity, Judaism, we talk about them, we debate them, we say what we don't believe, we say what we do believe, we ask questions, we answer questions, but we don't disrespect. That's a standard. We just don't disrespect. That's how we was raised. That's how I was raised.
Come on.
Yeah, so yeah, for just a bit of banter. But what I wanted it to do is use it to highlight how certain people will hijack your love for your faith, for your religion, for your God. And they'll hijack it, try and whisper in your ear and try and poison your heart against other humans for their own gain. So it's a power play. So if I can get enough Muslims to turn on Jeds, then that might get me some power to wield in this Hangouts, live stream, speakers corner, fucking whatever this is. You get me? Whatever this is we're doing right now on YouTube. So that's what I realized. Man is just trying to recruit via trying to create a boogeyman. Oh, look, Jedi and Maku and Beefy, you know, and big Bigger Valley. Like, yeah, them guys are really mocking. Like, fuck off. Hypocrites. Man said the Akis and Uktis are hypocrites. Those who want an apology.
What the fuck is that?
By some man, by the thing is serious about our deen, especially mocking the creator or mocking the creator. Selective outrage because Rav cussed the prophet's wife and said sexual things about her, and none of these men said nothing. Yeah, man.
What? Rav said what? Rav said what?
Rav said cursed the prophet's wife and said sexual things about her, and none of these men said they did nothing. This is what I'm hearing.
No.
Leighton Jones says Ahmed Ali is crazy, sloppy fist throwing Muslim. He got what he deserved. It could have been worse for Ali, the park bully. Come on, let's hear it.
But I'm saying that, yeah, but I see a video of a guy who was like, what's it called? He wore a t-shirt. Did you see that? He was wearing a t-shirt.
Abu Pakistani said, Jedi, Church Road man them are onto you. Why? Oh shit. Man.
Abu Pakistani, you know.
Oh man. What? Thanks for the heads up though. Get me. I guess you're warning me, yeah, so that I can stay away from the Church Road man them, or what? Why did you type that? Are you trying to snitch on the Church Road man them? You trying to bait them up? I don't get it. Why do you write that? If Church Road man them are onto me, why have you come on the net to reveal? Abu Pakistani, fuck off, mate.
So love.
Lioness is cheering to mocktails. Cheers. Justice has been served. Okay. I guess that's the only way to explain where it can be taken serious. I just don't get how you take it seriously. It's not deep at all. It's not deep at all.
Trust me. And this is the problem. Some people are just...
See a live shutdown says, Jeds, you said God is great. It's not mocking no matter how you pronounce it. Thank you, family. Thank you. The Muslims are onto you that are on road. Well, it is what it is then, man. When we buck, innit? You get me? When we buck, man. What the fuck do you want to tell me for, man? Selective outrage. You spoke to... I don't cuss no one. I'm just reading some of these. Ralph is a dirty cow, says Abu Pakistani. Okay. I told you, I bet it's not that deep. I know why they're all emotional, because they are insecure about their religion. You take the piss with everything, nothing personal. Laughter is healing. Come on. Hold on, let me just answer this phone call. Hello? Hello? Who? What's that? Yeah, what was you just saying? Jekko? What's Jekko?
Monty.
Come
on, people. Like
what my brother? Jekyll.
We got me one locked in.
Jekyll, fam. All right, cool. What go on, fam? What you say to me? Let me mute this thing. What you say to me, brother?
Talk to me. What's everyone saying? Big up Trio, Lioness, big up Zabida, big up Valley Vision, big up Janet Huggins every time. Come on, like up the show. What's everyone saying? July the 10th, Wednesday, the Motive. Come on. I want to see everyone there. It's not just the internet thing. We will link up. I want everyone there. Big up everyone. But what's everyone saying about this? Come on. Always big up Allah every time. Come on. Alhamdulillah. It's all love. That's what I mean, man. How can you I'll tell you a lot of story, you know. I was with South and Jeds, and then we were talking, and it was just always on my mind. Like, I haven't been Jummah in a long time, and I've been slacking, and I was just like, these man just they didn't even do it. It was like subconsciously, I was like, you know what, I'm on it. I jumped on it. That Friday I went Jummah. Big up these man. They guide man, put man in the right place. Do you know what I mean? Help a brother. And that's what it's about. Come on. Talk to me. What's everyone saying in the chats?
What happened to Veli? What happened to Becca? What happened to whoever else was there?
It's all good, bro. You know me. We got this.
Where did they go?
I'm not too sure.
Fam. We got on to Ralph, Rafidi. We heard you. Boom, boom, boom. Great. If his intentions were clean, then who am I exactly, man? Rafidi, Commander. All I'm saying is, I want to know who you lot are to be offended on behalf of Allah. Like, I really want to know who any of you individuals are to be offended on behalf of Allah. And if that's the case, and you're offended to the point where you'd like an apology, do you leave your house and spend your whole day constantly offended by the women in short skirts, the sexual jokes, the alcohol, the drug taking, the fucking sex without marriage, like the pork eating, like, are you the alcohol drinking, and like, are you offended by everything? Do you go around the world offended, or is it just when you log into YouTube and hear a black man speaking and you feel like you got some kind of control to come on the net and start telling man that you're offended, like you want man to moonwalk over a joke? Come on, bro. And the wickedest thing is, if I listen to the breakdown and actually saw the offense, I'd be like, no, do you know what? I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Rare. But when I'm listening to what it is you're offended at, it's such a reach. It's such a stretch. I can't even rate it. I just feel like people just bored. Honest opinion, I can see how man could get offended, car use the word which is close to Muslims rather than something else that Arabs are known for. What are Arabs known for more than being Muslim and oil? It wouldn't even make no sense. You get me? And like I said, I would have made a joke about God or whatever, use the word God or whatever, and you lot still should have been technically offended. Come on, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just feel like we're too long in the game for people to start being snowflakes, bro. We're too long in the game, man. We've been at this for long. Now you lot are gonna start trying to allow some little idiots to trigger you and tell you when to be pissed. This selective outrage needs to stop. Ralph has connections to far right dons. That's why no man can touch him. That's your business, man. If you lot are shook at the far right, that's you lot, man. You get me? That's you lot, man. I ain't got time for that. Too many comedians out here. A lot of kids watching him punch everyone. Keep the bait crazy.
You're gonna get.
You wouldn't come into someone's house and not say hello. So, like up the show, family. Big up Janet Huggins, man. I don't
Come
think
on.
he was mocking Islam, to be honest, but ain't an expert. I don't know why this got so much smoke when people say direct insults and don't get as much. Come on.
Hey, Jedi.
It seems
still
people
Jedi
don't
just trying
understand
to
the
back
difference
in.
between insulting Allah and saying the word Allah. I know. Why do you think you have the right to tell us what we can and cannot be offended? I got a right to battle back. Are you dumb? Of course I'm gonna battle back, man. It's just words, bro. If you want to be offended, man. Be offended. Nah. Ansar Tawid, I'm sorry, I don't agree, bro. Yeah, Wagwan Sniper. What are we meant to be offended over? I watch after being informed. In all honesty, I can see it's a sensitive subject, but people try to milk it and cause divisions. Yeah, man. Trust me. Like, honestly, bruv. Ralph doesn't even have a connection with his wife. Allow it. Ansar Rashid is Solomon from the park. Ansar Rashid is Solomon from the park. Is it?
Yeah.
Jokes are taboo. Bernard Manning. Imagine tiptoeing around subjects because of the fear of offending someone. Reality check is needed. Yes, man, like Sniper. Come on. Ansar Tahid is Solomon. Okay, that's Solomon, yeah. Okay, big up Solomon, man. London, why are you snitching? Oh, for fuck's sake, man. We're off All Saints Day. All Saints Day. Off All Saints Road. Say nada. Salah, where is this Ummah? The word Ummah is derived from the word Ma. You wouldn't understand that. All right. Why don't you elongate the word Yeshua? You wouldn't have fitted in the joke, man. Yeah, I didn't do that, man. Don't listen to them seeking truth. Don't listen to them. Why don't you elongate the word Yeshua and then balance it out? That's how I know you lot are dumb. I ain't elongating nothing for you lot. Why don't you elongate it?
Hey, Mills.
Man's upset that I elongated the word, you know. Shit. But, like I said, man.
Yo, people in the chat, man. Send Jez a message,
I feel like Allah might ask you, like, who are you to be offended on my behalf? You hear me? Who are you? Are you my defender? Huh? Are you my defender? You think Allah don't know my heart? You don't think you know my heart better than Allah? You think Allah don't know my heart? You think the Creator don't know my heart? Man. Slightly, I feel I got more respect than some of you lot. Slightly. Get me? But yeah, man. Whatever. That's old news now, man. That's very old news. So, you lot talk. Veli, Mills, 1 second.
Yeah, I'm here, man. But you can't hear, man. But there, man. What I'm saying. You there, man?
Yeah. Nah, nigga, I'm outside. Ain't not much.
Yeah, I'm on the road still, man. Well, go on, though, man.
It shit ain't not much, man. It's raining hard over here, so it's look like it's gonna be a dead day. But I gotta go out 11 o'clock. My homeboy got some studio time and shit, so hopefully it's not raining. But shit looking horrible. So ain't nothing much, pretty much.
Use that the Wabi and Knuckles. What, go on.
Oh, no whop your knuckles.
Your girl flame. Yeah.
One punch man, huh?
Non-punch man.
Or jab punch, or whatever that was.
So what's good, guys? Yo, Maku, this is just a warm-up show for you, you know, Maku, because I don't know what was going on.
Huh? Hey, the Freestyle Friday, man.
Unmute your mic, man, little black clout. Unmute your mic, man, Maku. That's a demand. That's a demand, soldier. He's probably playing beats now. Yeah. So what going though, Velly? What you up to? Smelly belly with the big belly.
Man,
Smelly
just
belly.
like fucking.
Smelly belly with the big belly.
Man's about to pull up at the next spot, boy. Ain't touch. Hey,
You
fam,
what?
you need to forget about that bar, man. That bar's dead. I said you need to forget about that bar, man. That bar's dead, man.
What smelly belly? What smelly belly with the big belly?
Yeah, man, that's dead.
I had a better one before, but I don't remember it. What was the first? I had a better rhyme before still.
That one's dead.
All right. So yeah, man. So like I'm saying, obviously the title, you know.
Wagwan. There, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, brother.
Yo.
Good.
Yeah. So I just like, let me tell you something. Yeah, let me just allow it. Let me just allow it.
I saw a live stream earlier where my name was brought up by the fitness store. And
Okay, yeah. What about being upset about your behavior?
I didn't even know what it was. She was like, oh, you're scared to tell Maku or scared to tell Jedi, but I don't know what she was actually going on about.
Yeah, cause basically, I don't know if you was in this joke.
Zulu, make sure your camera turned off.
It's off, man.
Yeah.
It's off.
Yeah, hey, Zulu, we got a face full of you, Zulu, man. Fuck's sake. Get me? I could spot you with my eyes closed. Now. Yeah.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Proper.
Happy Sabbath.
Some black, chubby Chinese.
Happy Sabbath, yeah.
Some chubby Chinese you with the high top.
Black Chinese.
Black knees.
It's Khoisan. It's called Khoisan, but you know.
What about though, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I just came back from a funeral.
This green tea, this lemon green tea, you know.
What, the juice?
Nah, tea.
Actually, I'm gonna sip some copper barrel motherfuckers.
A bit hazy on the chat now.
Dip. After I finish sipping, I'm gonna start dipping. Oh shit. Yo.
Come on, Bambi. What's going on anyway? Yeah. Did you, Ruffs?
Yo, someone asked me in the chat if it was my God, what would I do? And I told them, you can't defend the creator.
What do you mean? Yeah, you can't defend the creator. I've told man,
you can't defend the creator of the universe and time. You can't defend him. He's greater than all of it. You can't even think you're good enough to defend him. What the hell?
It's some arrogance, isn't it?
It's a demeaning thing.
It's actually, it's demeaning because you're saying he's weak. That you have to
you're saying the creator's weak. Like, he can't defend himself. He needs you. What? You get me? What the creator that's self-sustaining and all of these type of things there. I told Rat Boy. I said, bro, the prophet don't need your help, bro. Allah don't need your help, bro. You get me? If he wants to strike down someone for chatting shit about him, then it is what it is, isn't it? But until that happens, bro, you just keep your mouth shut. And at Speaker's Corner, anything could get said. Queen will get slew. You get me? The prophet will get slew. Jesus will get slew. Everybody gets slewed. God will get slew. Everyone gets slew at Speaker's Corner. Like if you're gonna be sensitive about your mom or about anything man's saying or when they're running joke, man, go fuck yourself. I'll tell you that now. I don't give a fuck about what anyone thinks or feels. Oh yeah, well, you know what? This is against the Ummah. You're not dumb, man. You get me? You don't even know your deen. You get what I'm saying? You don't even know when man's running jokes. You don't even know if man a Muslim running jokes. What does it matter? You get what I'm saying? You pick that. You didn't pick man punching Ahmed Ali in the face. You didn't pick Ahmed Ali trying to punch Mandim. You didn't pick anything else of that situation. You had to pick the bit where we was heckling. Get out of here, man.
No,
man, you're not justified.
Bro,
facts.
It was at home, you know.
What?
No, we weren't at the park. It was on a live stream.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It was some little throwaway joke, bro. It weren't even. The thing is, it's very hard to try and dress it up like man has disrespected Allah. So for me, you gotta be preying what I'm listening to what I'm saying, waiting for something that you could maybe turn into some kind of offensive. It really won't affect, like, you know, like man's busting joke, we're laughing. You might be like, right, I'm not laughing or whatever, but
Yeah.
fuck, man. Man's going on like we were going at Allah, like going at God. You diss my God, you diss my God. Like, bro.
I might have fairy tale killed it, but you know,
Yeah.
other than that, you know,
You know what I mean?
you know, the distinguish between the
Yo,
most
man,
high.
angry like God's real, bro.
Listen,
Man, angry like they know God's real, bro.
well,
Nah,
not
How about that?
Come on, Veli, stop with the atheism, man.
it's
God's
not
real,
even
bro.
that.
How about that, mate? While I go and sip a beer.
I
Nah,
would,
God's
I
real,
would
man.
ask
Hallelujah.
my,
Man.
I would
He's
ask my,
obviously a
I'll
creator,
do that,
bro.
hold on.
Whatever name you call him, there's a
and
creator.
everything,
You
mate.
can't
Hold on
deny
one
that.
second, man. I would ask my Akis, yeah. I would ask my Akis to read the Quran in Arabic and see where Allah refers to himself as Allah. There is
What
no
about
place.
his names? What about his names?
Well, the Allah doesn't refer to himself as Allah.
Or what? No, but what I'm saying, what about the list of names that he's got?
Yeah, the 99 attributes.
Are they attributes or no? I'm talking about names. And you got
There
other
are names as well, but there's
Oh,
supposed to
okay.
be
And none of them are Allah.
none of them are Allah.
Hold
No.
on, let me ask you a question. In the 99 attributes or names, yeah,
Yeah.
is it 99 that are given? Or is it 98 that are given?
It's 99.
Fuck.
But yeah, still 99 are not the name, not one of them is the name of Allah or name of the creator. Let's put it that way. And when the creator refers to himself in the Quran, he refers to himself as the ruh, as in the soul. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Spirit.
I don't know.
Ruh means spirit.
Yeah,
Doesn't
it
mean
means
soul.
spirit, or you know what I mean. But yeah, so whatever it is doesn't refer to itself as Allah. As we know, Allah is a stone deity. So you know, just pull
So
back, man.
Mikey, careful.
Pull back, man.
Nah, Mikey, you're gonna start holding.
No, man, I fairy tale killed this bare times, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking that in my head, like, why are people getting offended over stats?
Man can't tell me nothing, bro. You get me? What can man tell me? Well, you know the thing better than man. But get out of here, bro. You know who the real Arabs are. Man, get out of here, bro.
The real
Get
God
me?
doesn't need no defending from. He's higher
Yeah,
than
exactly.
anything that we can do or say.
You come with your Hindu traditions and brought it into Islam. Just allow me, innit?
Man says Suleiman's in the chat. His name is Ansar Tawheed.
Big up the really nice
Yo,
parents.
Mikey,
Man said it
someone
wasn't
saying
a
in the
debate,
chat,
it was more like an interrogation. Bro, I'll be honest with you, Suleiman, yeah? I'll tell you exactly what happened. I was standing there having a conversation with a group of Muslims, yeah? And they were talking about terrorism. And they were saying how terrorists are not Muslims, right? But I'm like, yo, I've heard some Muslims say that even ISIS are still Muslims, yeah? So I said, bro, I've heard Muslims say that ISIS are still Muslims. And they all denied it. All of them was like, nah, that's not true, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. Anyway, that conversation fizzled out. I walked off. And as I was walking, I just saw you standing there. So I was like, let me ask you, do you think ISIS are still Muslims? And that's how the conversation started. You get me? But yeah, it literally was just, you know what I mean? But yeah, you weren't really trying to answer. But it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. But yeah, it wasn't no
Michael, you're Jehovah's Witness.
I just kind of thought that you would have a different view to the other group that was just there, and I did. Like, even when I said, yeah, there is some Muslims, they was like, where? Nate, show me one Muslim that says ISIS is Muslim, and you was just standing right there. So yeah, man.
Yo, Michael, you're Jehovah's Witness.
Who said that?
Zubaydah?
Have I been?
No, she says, why is he pretending to be a Muslim when he's a Jehovah's Witness?
I don't know about no Jehovah's Witness thing, man. And Zubaydah knows what it is, man. She can't even defend herself. Yeah, man. He's still confused about gins and stuff. Yeah, man. All that just
You
tomato.
know, the gin and da-da-da and the gin and da-da-da.
Before I have fairy tale killer, you get me with my little video. It was a little video we was putting on, and she was like, "No, man, there's some inconsistent stuff. Yeah, you get me? You're saying Islam.
Yo, hey, you man.
What are you talking about?
Hey, man's at the fucking pub now, man. I gotta jump off still.
Pub.
What? What you say?
I'm gonna sip some beer.
What did you say?
I said I'm at the pub now, innit, man? So I'm gonna sip some.
All right, mate. All right. Enjoy your fucking pub. You know what I mean?
Can you hear me?
Is it your man then?
Hold on, did man just say he's getting pub?
He's going to the pub.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna bounce still, man.
Yeah, man. Please.
Gotta sip some beer and all that. You get me?
What?
Yeah, man. I'll tell all the holy ones, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Hey, big up, uncle. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Hey, peace, yeah? Say that, man.
Big up.
Man,
Big up, big up.
Yeah, person, I got to pop out for a minute as well, man. Go grab this drink and that.
Water.
So what, have we got a conversation? Have we got a debate? Have we got anything planned? What's going on? What happened to Freestyle Friday as well, Maku?
What happened, Maku?
I just
Do
came
you know what I
in.
mean?
I just came in from my funeral.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Sorry about that,
Yeah, I
man.
was at a funeral. So, yeah, man. I was like, oh man. So I just came in just now, bro, and I just saw a man online like, what? What's going on? Let me jump in here quick and see what's going on. I was contemplating Freestyle Friday. I don't know, man. But yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it if man want me to do it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Fucking my stomach is hurting, man. Shit. So yeah, what going for everyone? Does anyone want to ask me a question in the chat? I know we got some folks over there that want to discuss some stuff. Get off your chest now, and then we can move forward, man. Blur trip, no drink tonight for me. Tomorrow is the day. Yeah, tomorrow, man's got the March 12:30. It's gonna be a bit peak. Tottenham. Was it Healthy Man says Jedi, keep your mouth shut. Okay, cool, man. Say that, man. Say that.
That's the best they can say, man.
Yeah.
You know what we're about.
Big up Flame, man. Gang.
Come on.
Zubaydah. Wire.
Then lip.
I'm on. Bromtown. 16V. Some good people, man.
See if you want to get a
Can
Muslim
you
from
tell
the chat
someone
room
how
to come
to
on.
react? Nah, I can't.
What?
What would Arab Tarzan say? Allow it.
Where's my camel?
Yeah, I'm staying out of that. See, look at me. I'm such a good guy. Not even like a racist. Like, where's my camel? Like Zulu. Not even racism.
Better than saying Allah, bro.
Is
You
it
messed
really?
up with that still. Yes.
What's wrong with saying Allah though? I don't get it. Like,
Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Man making me feel like Allah's name is banned now. Like, I can't.
I know.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Man put me off saying Allah. I'm just gonna stick to saying God now. I don't want to offend no one. No one cares about the term God, do they?
It's so generic, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just generic. No one cares about that one enough. So I'm not mentioning Allah's name now. It's now just gonna be God. Will you take your shahada to avoid the heat that's coming your way from the Muslims?
Like that,
like, ain't no heat coming my way from the Muslims.
Ain't no heat, bro.
Yo, like every time, like you know, like how we use...
Tahid, do you wanna come on and talk? Solomon, do you wanna come on and talk? If you wanna come on and talk, send us your email, bro.
Anytime
I would love to hear you and Maku having a conversation, man. Are you even in Surahs to read in that? Where the link there? Zubaydah? I thought you were staying away from us, Zubaydah. I'm confused. I thought you were staying out of trouble, away from gang. You know,
yeah, you don't want to get
I don't
rolled.
know if that's a good idea, man.
Man.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Big up Zubaydah, though. But, yeah.
Run your bun, man.
I don't know who you're calling a Jehovah's Witness as well. Disrespect.
That was a bit odd, didn't it?
He's a bit wild.
Yeah.
He's
if you're gonna say, at least be accurate.
Wild,
you know
man. Wild. My Jehovah's Witness youths, they say wild. That's wild. I'm like, right, you're like Mookie, boy. So funny, man.
What if you're secretly a Mormon and you're pretending to be a Nawabian?
Nawapian.
I always thought, you guys have got secret
Nawapian Mormon.
personas.
My cousin.
I always think all of you guys are pretending something. I don't know what it is.
My cousin was a Mormon.
All of which guys?
I feel like Jeds is a secret Hebrew Israelite. I feel like Mike is a secret Mormon, possibly. Huh?
I got no problem with being a Hebrew Israelite, you know. I got no problem. It's just like we're gonna have to get into the Bible and the Torah, and people are gonna have to explain some stuff to me that don't make sense to me. Like same with the Quran, same with like the Bible. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't got a problem with no one's religion. Just I'm just not convinced by any of them. You know what I mean? I'm just not convinced. I don't feel like there's enough information in any of these books for me to wage my soul against. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I trust in it. This is, yeah, man. You know, people say to you, I read the Bible and it was just the truth. Or I read the Quran and it just jumped out to me like no other book, it was the truth. I never felt that feeling. Slightly jealous. I never felt that feeling.
You man's laughing. Why are you laughing?
No. I understand what you're saying.
Zulu, you were indoctrinated, right? Your parents told you had to
I don't know what it's like to be like.
I've had a personal awakening though.
No, but did your parents tell you had to be Christian, right?
All they did was show me the information, but to accept it or not is my choice, and I made that choice.
Okay.
Was that vampire chick a personal awakening?
Hold on, Zulu, are your family 7-Day Adventists?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You ain't even gonna discover nothing for yourself.
I did. I made it the choice by myself.
This is a hand-me-down religion thing you're dealing with.
No, but I could have I could have left if I wanted to. I could have stopped believing.
You couldn't have. You couldn't have. You would have brought shame.
I know many of them, bro, that just say they are, but they really just do what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, there's lots of people like that still.
So I could have done that as well, like, had sex or done all these things. Because I know many of my friends with SDA that just bang bad girls, drink, and do all sorts of things with like other people. So just like some Muslims smoke, and you know what I'm saying. So there are those that still don't really stick to it. So I choose not to.
I'm trying to find my headphones.
Mud.
What are you saying to me, bro? That's a big coffee you're making, man. Mills, what one?
What do you mean you can't hear me, man?
Huh?
I jumped back in the car.
So it's just come back in as well. What are you saying? It's fucking Friday.
Friday.
Ain't got a job. Ain't got shit to do.
Show me. What happened to Ty, man? That saga was funny. I think the Thai saga was one of my favorite ones, man. That shit was funny as fuck, man.
When the Zulu went on there, boy, you went on there.
When we went, remember when we went there, we took over that shit. It was like, your wife is Polish.
No. I'm talking about the time you went on there. The time you went on there.
Oh, you got a Polish wife?
It's so funny.
Nah, Mikey, that was a light one still. It was only an hour.
No,
really.
Because it was so funny the way you, because I'm looking at my point of view. He knows you differently, innit? When you went on there, right. Do you know
what made it even worse? Yeah, there was an ex SDA on there who hates the SDA. Yeah, that made it even worse for me, bro.
You were in there, you was like, shalom. But halfway through, Uncle Ty was at clock. Like,
no. What's going on here? Like, no. Something's not right here.
Something's not right.
But you gotta admit, the Thai saga was one of the funniest ones. Fam. When we went in that chat, we took over that shit. That shit was funny.
What time is that?
When you was like, oh, your wife is Polish. Why are you eating pork? That shit was.
I know that was
funny, bro.
Respect was getting at him, innit?
Yeah, everyone was going at him. That shit was funny, man.
Yeah.
There's been many sagas.
I remember I heated up Uncle Ty, but I felt bad.
Yeah. Well, we went in there and bum rushed the show.
And Maki was just mad patient.
Yo, see it. Yo,
mad
Jedi.
calm and respectful. I learned a lot from you on that day.
See if you want to get some up on the show, man.
Then I fucked out for the next one when we bum rushed it. Yeah, bum rushed. Yeah, it's our show. Fuck, Uncle Ty. Yeah, what, blood?
I think he was kind of shocked. Yeah. Do you know any?
Yeah. You gonna
Do
let
you know when he started disrespecting, then you went back at him? He was kind of shocked that you went back at him.
Yeah,
Nah,
no,
I
no.
think he said something. I think he said something about how did your dad raise you or something like that. I said something like that, didn't he?
I lost respect for him, yeah. When he done that thing of look, there's the haymaker there. There's the haymaker. Mommy had to say a haymaker kalam. It was over from that point. I was like, I can't fuck with you, uncle.
Yeah,
I tried to go on the dictionary to look up what a strike is on the dictionary.
Yeah. A shove, a push, a slap.
Look, you striked him. You striked him.
Right.
I'm like, uncle, I can't believe you. This is what you're doing right now. You're being disrespectful.
Funny.
You know, everyone in the chat was just like, nah, Uncle Ty, man, nah, man. Sorry.
I was Uncle Ty, and I want to catch one of his shows and go in there and say what on it.
Yeah.
I think he has the longest shows out of everyone on Hangouts. His shows is like 15 hours long, bro.
Ah, man, that's Raspet's title, man. No one can't take
like I've seen Ty's literally done 24-hour thing like back to back.
Raspet's done like 30 something hours or something. He's done over a day. It just gets silly now. I'm just like, I can't even fucking no. No.
But you gotta have some sleep breaks though in between though, innit?
I have no idea. I have no idea how he ran that. No idea at all.
Because like to sit in a chair for more than 2 hours is a lot for me, bro. I gotta get up and move, man.
Right, you lot, give me about half hour. I'll be back.
Yeah. Enjoy your water.
Gee, big up Soil, big up Flame.
Yo, big up Mills.
Yeah.
We lot saying it's Friday.
Yeah, I was just sitting there watching documentaries and shit. I thought might as well just come on.
Yeah, I'm not
shit. What topic you guys want to talk about then, man?
Boy, I went to a funeral, yeah. And guess what they were playing? Hadouken!
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. Man was playing Street Fighter video at the fucking table.
Street Fighter video.
You know the Street Fighter one with Ahmed Ali.
Mad.
And I said, yeah, I've seen it already. I was like, oh, fuck, mate. Fuck, mate.
Jeez.
Yeah, man, that's jokes.
Damn, so what topics you guys got, man?
I don't know, man. Anyone?
It's Freestyle Friday,
Michael,
bro.
did you see the video I sent you?
Let me see.
Yeah, it's interesting still.
Straight freestyle.
It answers all the questions.
Well, what questions about what?
Talk to me.
Moses. I never forgot. You said bring your information. I brought my information. So when you got time, watch the video when you got time.
If you got 7-day advantage, 7-day advantage info?
Nah, it's just general info. It's not specific to denomination.
So it's pretty. But you're using it for 7-day advantage, right?
No, it's for general knowledge. You know, if these things actually happened, it's good to prove that they happened, isn't it?
Man, say 7
don't have blind faith.
Oh, my bad. I can't say the word no more. See?
Yeah, it's all interpretation, isn't it? So there's no truth or no actual facts, just interpretation.
No, I didn't say. No. No, that's not what I said. I said in Christianity, you guys have your own truth, but it's different, and you can see it because there's different denominations. There's just solid truth. I believe you guys believe in the resurrection of Christ, blah blah blah. You know, this is a whole bunch of different stuff.
You see that blah blah blah.
You know what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, there's different interpretations.
You see that blah blah blah.
No. Beyond that, I was going to hold on. No. I was going to say the Trinity, and some Christians don't believe in the Trinity, but they're still Christians. That's why I was going to say that.
No,
that's why I didn't want to get into all that. But
when we start saying you can still call yourself this, but change this and change that, then we start to lukewarm or diminish or water down the term Christianity. When you start to say, well, you can change this, you can change that, but you're still a Christian. That's where the problem is.
Yeah, but so Zulu. So how many branches of Christianity that you think put it on me? How many denominations of Christianity you think there are in the world?
I could start one today.
So let me ask you the question again. How many? Zulu. How many do you think there are in the world? The different denominations.
Hey, can you not hear me?
So none of these have the
You just
Yeah.
sound a bit far
Yeah.
away.
Million.
You're on the hands free.
Yo, Flame.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry to interrupt.
Flame.
You can hear me, I was just here talking to myself.
Yes. What's up with the profile pic? I never asked. It's a bit
Flame, give us a topic.
Illuminati.
Hit us with the Freestyle Friday.
What did you say, Zulu?
What's up with the Illuminati profile pic, man?
Why? Oh my days! People always say that it's there's some text written on it. Read it.
Do not allow the eye to fool the mind. I like that, yeah, but then like, what's up with the triangle and the eye though? Still.
There you go.
That's what you see, and then you see it straight away. You saw that, and you said Illuminati, so your eyes fooled your mind.
Is that what you were trying to say?
That's what I said.
That's what it is.
Yeah. I didn't get that the first time. I just saw pyramid and eye in it.
What's everyone saying though? Who heard the apology yet? Who's heard the apology yet?
I heard no apology, bro. No fucking apology right now, bro.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Unks, I just went past the shop as well a little while ago. Still, I had to go east quick.
Yeah, I wasn't there, man. I just come back.
You saying you're chilling in the east, yeah?
Yeah, I had to go deep into the east. Now I'm deep into the west.
Monty.
What you saying, though, Mills? What you telling me?
Nothing, family. I'm there.
Man, like Soil, what's good?
Yeah, not much, man.
What you saying, Flame? It's Friday. Why don't you just hit us with a little quick 16 Freestyle Friday, putting a little
I
beat?
can't spit, Mills. Come on.
What you saying to me?
Quick little 16, yeah?
Yeah, hit us with a quick 16. Come on.
Nah, I ain't got no bars. You know me, Mills.
Bro, freestyle.
Poetry Friday. Poem Friday. How about that?
Freestyle. You always make me laugh, bro, with the things you say, you know? I said that this boy makes me laugh, bro.
You guys watch Joe Rogan?
What?
You watch Joe Rogan's
Yeah.
podcast?
Sometimes, yeah.
Did you see his recent one with Hotep Jesus?
I seen the guy name and I didn't click it because
Bro, click
Jesus.
it, fam.
That's a weird name.
Freaking amazing.
Good.
Bro.
Just
Really good.
because his name, I didn't want to click it, man. Like,
I didn't want to click as well because I thought it was a bit cringe. But then when I watched it, I was like, this
Yeah.
guy is one of us, like in the way that he questions. And if you watch near the end of it,
What's this? Joe Rogan. What's Joe Rogan?
Yeah. When you go to the end of the video, so he actually talks about the Aborigine ideology about how the slave trade wasn't real and only a small percentage came from Africa to America. And Joe Rogan was shocked because he ain't into black consciousness shit, so he was breaking down everything about how we educated the Romans and the Italians and the Moors and all. Like Joe Rogan's never had someone like that on his show, so that was kind of interesting. Very. You should watch it though.
Reading the comments now. Yo, big up the chat
Under the
room,
sea, so.
man. Yo,
Under
chat
the
room funny
sea.
tonight, boy. I tell you that.
You're under the sea, bro.
The first hour of it was really good. It was talking about starting your own business, social media, and demonetization. So it was a very good podcast. That one. Highly recommend it.
It's nuts. It's actually nuts. Come on.
What's everyone doing tomorrow? It's meant to be a boiling hot day tomorrow.
Going to church.
There's a walk in in Tottenham. 12:30.
East settings, yeah. What time?
12:30.
I got work too.
It's let me get out.
Everyone hit up that like button. Come on. Few people in the chat still.
Yo, you can hear me now, Mills?
Yeah, I can hear you now, bro. You're good.
I'm in a different world, so my voice might be slurred. I'm in a whole different world today, man. Trust me.
Edit.
No, I'm on medicine, man.
Clouding your is it
God's
clouding
gift.
your mind and judgment?
Nah, I see clearly, man. I see clearly.
I can see clearly now.
Man, that's why I
Trust
refuse
me.
certain substances
Trust me,
like that,
Hans.
man. I like to control my thoughts. Don't like to be under a substance.
Would you
Right,
say
yeah.
you like to
You
control
like to
your
control your
thoughts?
thoughts. Are you a master of your mind but a slave to your thoughts, eh?
It
You
can't
know what
be.
I meant, man. When you take weed and all that shit, like you don't really 100% yourself. You're not sober
Nah.
in your
You
in your mind.
shouldn't umbrella weed like that. You know that's not good. You know.
How would you know?
Because I've seen people face to face who smoked in my presence, and I've seen how they react compared to when they're sober.
Yeah, but you are young, so the people who you see are gonna be acting up because
And
it's
one
gonna
person
be.
tried to give me one, and I slapped it out of his hand, and I stepped on it, and he tried to
That's
kill me, so I ran away.
that is rude, Julie. How are you gonna do that, fam?
Fam,
And
if
then run
someone
away?
puts it, fam, if
Man,
you
that
told the
should you
man,
stepped on
fam,
the
if you
zoo,
told the
bro.
man, yeah, it's
Isn't
against your
it?
religion that you don't smoke, and he puts a spliff next to your mouth, what are you gonna do then?
Oh, you put it next to your mouth.
Yeah, I don't know if it was mocking or maybe he was just saying just take it. But I'm thinking in my head, you know my boundaries, bro. Don't put that anywhere near my mouth. So I just took it and I stamped on it and ran away.
Well, if he knows you, then you should have slapped him, fam, not the zoo.
But the problem is, yeah, like all of the homies that we were with, like they're all smokers and they felt his pain, so I thought they might jump to me, so I just kind of
Oh.
like stepped on it and ran away in it.
I
Because you know when you
like
step on a
Zulu.
man's weed, like they can get them mad, you know.
Yeah, that was a reflex, or you really wanted to get beat up?
It's either that or take the L, like by just like saying, "Let go, man. Let me go, man." You know what I'm saying? That's
I
like,
think
nah,
it was.
forget that.
What?
Nah.
Hmm.
Hey,
Yeah.
you
It's
made the
not an
right
L,
decision,
Zulu.
I guess.
If you're being you, you're being you, innit? It's an L when man try to act hard and then they turn jelly.
You'd rather run away and keep your life than try and take down like 3 people, 4 people. It's ridiculous, bro. So I'll never run away. I'll take down anybody. Yeah, that's bullshit, man. Bullshit.
There's weird people in the chat, bro. Get them today.
Right, who's saying what?
It's definitely been
Johnny
invaded.
Gable.
You can see there's a certain demographic
Big up
in the
Princess
chat today,
Unique.
but never really.
Big up Journey X.
Someone said T and Zulu is slowly coming to Islam.
Yeah.
They don't know me, do they?
Yeah, but I'll be honest with you, man. I don't see too much of a
Did
difference,
you, fam?
really,
Come out here, man.
They don't
in those
see
religions.
me. They don't know me, bro. They don't know me.
You better, you little peanut. What are you doing out there, man? Come on, man.
Why are you laughing? Yeah, Flav. You thinking, yeah, he's gonna come to
People are
Islam,
mad
isn't he?
in the chat, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like,
I
Zulu,
was
take your
blatantly
shahada
doing that,
now.
Zulu.
It's like, Zulu, take your shahada now. Before it's too late.
Hey Zulu, you see what you believe? Are you meant to be calling people to your religion, or are you just doing your thing?
When, it's supposed to be through our actions. We're supposed to tend to people's needs and behave in a righteous manner, and then you spread the gospel. You don't just go around spreading the gospel because you're gonna sound like an advertising, marketing kind of group of people.
Okay.
You're supposed to show in your actions, in your deeds.
So you could have
Your
got
kindness.
the man them on your side if you hit that spliff.
Nah, I think by not doing it, I'm setting an example so that they could see
Yeah,
maybe
I hear
this is
you.
a
I hear
better
you.
way of living. You know.
I rate you
But
for sticking on your thing, man. Still, it's good, man.
Yeah, that's one thing I respect about Zulu.
Yeah.
Man, stay on his dean or whatever.
the only time I've ever almost wavered is when I almost became a fully Black Hebrew Israelite. When I say fully Black Hebrew Israelite, I mean white man's the devil kind of Israelite. I'm still in belief of Israelite ancestry and so on and so on. But I
I think
almost
you should
became
put
white
the
man's the
fully hit
devil.
at the end of that statement, though,
Why?
because it just sounds like you mean half white, half black, or something like.
No, I meant basically like obviously there's extremists where the white man's the devil and all that. And then there's the ones that just say, yeah, the black people are the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? I'm more on the we have our Israelite ancestry, but I
Man, you
think
in between, Zulu.
salvation is for everybody. That's the difference between me and like
Oh,
some of the, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still
yeah,
Israelite, but I just don't think that it's only for black people. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said I'm Israel. I don't think the white man's the devil. But I was almost there. I was in a lot of hangouts and I started getting brainwashed. I was almost there, man. I started hating white people. Like every time I saw a white person in real life, I was just thinking in my head, like, when when the slavery time happens to you, I'm just gonna fucking. I was thinking some weird things, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking some weird things, bro. I'm glad I stayed out of that fucking cult.
I
yeah. You sound gullible, though.
It's just a racist. It's just a
asking,
racist ideology, to be honest with you.
Zuli,
Yeah.
War Rich Club asked a question. He said, "Is the white man Esau?"
There's more than one type of white man. Let's just say that.
Break that down. Break that down, man. I never heard that.
There we go.
There's evidence to suggest that the Canaanites are white people today. There's also evidence to suggest that many of the whites are Greeks, Persians.
Right.
There's even some evidence to suggest that a lot of the white people today are descendants of Japheth, who have just basically undergone what we call in the Bible leprosy, where your skin becomes white as snow. So it's not just Esau that has white descendants. There's many different types of white people. That makes any sense. Just like how there's different types of black people. There's Hamites, there's Shemites. You know, there's
Oh,
also
you
different
doing
types of
that?
black
Oh, you
people.
doing that type of thing? You doing like for example, the different European countries.
Yeah.
So there's different Europeans. Yeah, I thought you were giving it a more nuanced type logic with that, but it's common sense. Okay,
Well, I
yeah.
mean, think about it like this,
But
soil. I mean, we've got the Scandinavian
no, that
whites.
no, no, no. I'm not disagreeing with you, man.
I
Trust
know.
me.
I'm trying to add another point to it. Like, but like, think about this as well. You've got the Scandinavian whites who clearly look different to the Italians. You know what I'm saying? So there's different white people, just like how a Negro or Bantu is different to a East African. You know what I'm saying? The only
yeah,
similarity is the skin complexion, even though that could differ as well.
yeah. But you can say there's different. I guess Caucasoids or people origin from the Caucasus Mountains or however they classify them with a bone, a face structure, whatever. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because
Other
they
than
consider
saying
Ethiopians.
a color, you know what I'm saying? Other than saying white, black, because then you're saying there's only two colors, white and black,
Yeah,
contrast and up and down. You know what I'm saying? In life is more of a nuance. It's more of a gray area where you probably got in between half shades this, half shade that. It's different groups. You know what I'm saying? But when you say white and black or white, you know what I'm saying? It's always opposites. There's always gonna be a difference, really. That's what I was
yeah,
trying to figure out what you're trying to say. But yeah.
yeah, definitely. Yeah. I also believe in the concept of microevolution, adaptation. So that would also explain why we look different from the other people. I mean, if you look up typical Polynesian or a typical Hawaiian or Samoan, they clearly have Negroid features, the big lips, big nose, the typical, I should say, depiction of a Negro. But then you just got lighter skin and straighter hair, wavier hair. You can clearly see that as you went back in history, they must have been dark skinned or African coid people walking around in these islands. And when you look at the excavations done and see like the Egyptians actually went to Americas and went to the Caribbeans prior to any European, then now you add everything up together and you can start seeing things making sense now. And they talked about that on Joe Rogan's podcast. Apparently, there's an Egyptian inscription found in the Grand Canyon,
Yeah.
and there's apparently a lot of gold in the Grand Canyon as well, Egyptian gold.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's why I'm starting to go on the fence of if slavery was as big as they're saying it was. Not that it didn't happen; it definitely happened. The ports there in West Africa, you can see there's a slave port there, but I don't think it's as many people as they're saying it is. coming to the Americas. I think a lot of the natives were of a Negroid structure, especially if you look at the Mali Empire when they went to the Americas. The Moors were shipped to the
Hey Zulu,
Americas.
let's change it up. Let's change it up, man. Since I know we got a lot of Muslims in the chat, Muslims and Christians, Born Rich came up with a terrific question to get everybody involved. And that question is, break down the relationship between the Israelites and the Ishmaelites for, I guess, the layman or people like me who really
They
don't
are
know
our
too much
cousins.
about it. Well, break it down, break down the lineage and explain some stuff. So,
Can I say one thing on that first thing?
go.
What I was gonna say is that when you read the Bible, yeah, it's all about stolen birthright. And I was gonna ask the question earlier, like imagine everybody who was entitled to their birthright got their birthright. Then we would all be Ishmaelites rather than Israelites. You know what I'm saying? We'd all be talking about who sold these who's the other one who sold these birthright for food? Is that Esau?
Esau sold his birthright to Jacob, to Jacob.
Right. So then Esau would be the one instead of Jacob, and we wouldn't have no Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just mad. It's just crazy. Like, but the Bible's full of that. You know, people who the eldest and all of that weren't the ones entitled to the lineage or the birthright. So
And this is why
yeah,
very
that's
funny that
my
you brought that up, and Mike. It's interesting because when you look at the relationship between the Arabs and the blacks or the Negroes, they kind of despise us. It's kind of like a jealousy kind of thing. Like,
Hey, hold on.
I can see
Hold
that
on.
you.
Pause. Zulu,
But
time out,
them
time out.
Ishmaelites,
Hold up. Quick question though. But hold up. Aren't Sudanese? You have Libyans. You have some like Bedouin Egyptians. Aren't they black, almost black Arabs?
They're black
I
people.
believe that the Sudanese and the Libyan and all those guys, I think they're the original
Arab?
northern Egyptian. I think they're the northern Egyptians. I think they're the original Egyptians, the Sudanese. I've got a Sudanese friend that goes to my church in Coventry where I'm in uni, and he looks like me, but he has darker skin, like he has charcoal skin, but he looks like me in the sense of big lip, big nose. Like he looks like a Negro, but he has very dark skin.
Yeah,
So I
those
think
guys are
they are the Egyptians.
those guys are the original Arabs, in fact. Get that right.
I think the original Arabs are in Yemen. Personally, the Yemenis people, the dark-skinned Yemenis,
Some of them, yeah, but some of them are in Sudan. Well, a lot
and
of
some of
them,
them are in Ethiopia as well, innit?
southern Sudan especially.
Yeah, I think we got to stay to Yemen because like Yemen is right there in the Arabian Peninsula. Yeah, all right. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
but
then
Yemen
so
would probably be the
Arab
most
just means
believable.
mixture. It just means mixed people. That's all it means.
That's what it
Mixed
means.
Arab dwellers. Yeah,
yeah,
Arab. It
but
means a mixed
Hold up.
Arab.
Any Muslim in the chat room, clarify what Zulu just said. I thought Arab mean like traveler, nomad, or something like that.
nah.
And I mean,
Oh,
sorry. If you look at that skin complexion, that olive, that quote unquote olive skin complexion,
You
you
gotta
only
have to
get that
use.
Arab
through
mean mixture.
a mix between black and white. This guy, all of the mulattoes were mixed, all of
Yeah,
them.
mix. It doesn't mean black and white. It just means mix.
And then when you look at when the Greeks came in and
There's
Alexander
various
commanded his
mixes.
soldiers to mix
Yeah,
the genes,
there's
you
various
start
mixes.
thinking,
That's why when we're talking in the beginning and in those times, we're not talking about no such thing as an Arab, unless it's a black mix, two black tribes that give you like Sudanese or Nubians. And Nubians is another word for mixed as well, but an African mix, you know.
yeah, to break down quickly the relationship between the Ishmaelites and the Israelites. And the Ishmaelites and the Israelites are both Hebrews. Anyone who's a descendant of Heber is a Hebrew. So, for example, the Midianites are Hebrews because they come from Abraham. Anyone that comes from Heber is a Hebrew. The difference between the Ishmaelites and the Israelites is the Ishmaelites are kind of the son that wasn't chosen. God told Abraham that through his wife Sarah they would have a child, and that child should be the line, and that should success him. But Abraham and Sarah took her to their own needs, and Abraham went into Sarah's handmaiden. And there we have the Ishmaelites. The promise to the Ishmaelites is that they will become a great nation because she cried out for help when they were cast away from Abraham. So that's seen in Islam today because it is a great nation. There's 1.5 billion Muslims, I think. And not only is there 1.5 billion Muslims, if you look in Genesis, there's also a prophecy of what would happen to the Ishmaelites or how they would be treated. And it states that Ishmael shall be like a wild donkey warring against his brethren and his brethren warring against him. I don't know if you can use that to reflect on what's going on today with ISIS and the Islamophobia, I should say. But that's very reflective of what's going on today and how the Ishmaelites are being treated and how they're treating others. So
Nah, that's bullshit, man.
You know that
Yeah,
shit
Michael.
engineered, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, them ISIS and
Are we
I'm not
still
saying
think
every Muslim. I didn't
ISIS?
say every Muslim is ISIS. I didn't say that.
No, you bought the
No,
narrative.
no,
That's all, really.
I didn't say that. I did. I see.
Whatever you said, you bought the narrative. That's not what it is, bro.
Okay, now my words are just getting twisted. I'm just gonna mute
No,
my mic.
it's not about twisted. I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying that you bought that narrative. That's the narrative being put out there that Muslims are terrorists and they're part of ISIS and
I
da-da-da.
didn't say Muslims are terrorists, bro.
No, I'm just saying that these organizations have nothing to do with Islam. They have a lot to do with U.S. Special Forces. You know, they're mercenaries. This is something else going on. This has nothing to do with religion. But even some Muslims have been fooled into believing that these organizations will come and help them if they get into trouble. Wake up and smell the coffee.
To be honest
You
with you,
can't
many of the
hold-
so-called Arabs today aren't even Ishmaelites. A lot of them
Well,
are
they're not even Arab.
Syrians.
I mean, a lot of these Arabs
All
are.
right, hold up. Somebody in the chat room gave us, I guess, a definition for the word Arab. Two people actually. Well, Abu Pakistani says a member of the Semitic group people originally from the Arabian Peninsula and neighboring territories inhabiting much of the Middle East and North. I guess they didn't finish, but that's one. And the other definition some
Yes,
Salah gave.
Adela.
Arabs are Salah. I believe it says Arab means people of the desert. Um, people of the desert or desert dweller. Yeah, I kind of agree with the Salah one, but the second one, the Abu Pakistani one, I believe is a
It's a
modern
modern.
definition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if we look at the
we're
ancient
talking
definition.
about the Abu Pakistani. We're talking about like the ancient or the original meaning of the
Yeah.
word, like or whenever somebody calls someone Arab originally, I want to know what that meaning was, not 2018 or 19 definition.
And so you know like how we're consistent with the depictions of the Egyptians. We recognize the Ptolemaic Empire. We recognize the Greeks coming in, and we can see why there's a lot of fair-skinned people in Egypt. We have to have that same consistency when we're dealing with the Middle East. In the same way, we know there was Hellenization and light fair-skinned people coming in and mixing. We have to consider maybe it's the same thing for Israel or Arabia, where light-skinned people came in and mixing, and the previous people were dark-skinned. Just like how you would say that for Egypt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's the last 5 minutes as well. Like the whole time of history and biblical is still generally all of these different types of black tribes, like Cushites and Ishmaelites and Israelites, and they're all black. You know what I'm saying? Like these Arabs or these invaders, whether they be Turks, whether they be Iranians or Pakistanis, or you get me, coming in, or Indians or Kushite invasions, you know, over different periods, they've all been documented. So you can know when these people came into the area. Even like the Saudis, that was like late 1800s. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah, Mike, I've got a question for you.
they
Who
crossed
do you
over
think are
from
the Edom?
Iran
Yeah,
into
Michael, who do you think are the
Mm.
who do you think are the Edomites? Because I've been looking into some more research, yeah. And King Herod was called was an Edomite. He was a Herodan, right? So I'm thinking like obviously he was Greco Roman kind of. So would you say the Romans are Edomites? Like who do you think are the Edomites?
Edomites are Canaanites, aren't they?
No,
Edom,
Edomites are descendants of Esau.
what? Are descendants of Esau?
Yes. The red people, or red skinned people,
Yeah, but Edomites are, well, even Esau himself, he's like the father of the Orientals or the Mongolians.
You think?
So, yeah, well, that's what I know.
All right, hold on. Hold up. All right,
That's
we know
interesting.
there's three classifications. I think they say what Mongoloid, no, Negroid or Caucasoid,
Caucasoid, Mongoloid, Negroid,
and Negroid.
and
All right, so y'all
Australoid.
say, and okay, all right. So how you got? All right, fit the three groups in again with those three scientific ways of defining human beings today, so everybody can understand in the chat room and on the panel.
Yeah, I think the Egyptians, Nubians, Israelites, and Arabians were Negroid, personally.
All right, so those would be what? Ham,
Ham/Shem. Ham and Shem were Negroids, personally, in my opinion, based on what I've seen.
Well, they're all Negroid. How can they only two brothers be Negroid and the other brother not?
Okay,
be
all
Negroid?
of them are Negroid. Yeah, that's a good point, Maka. That's a good point.
Yeah.
All of them are
The
Negroid.
only one who's not Negroid is the one that's albino, which is Canaan, who's father of the.
Yeah, Canaan. Yeah, that's a good example. That's perfect.
So all descendants of Canaanites will be kind of that European. Not all of them.
Fair-skinned.
Not all of them. Some of them will be black. So not all the descendants of Cain was were European looking. You know what I'm saying?
And if you think about it, Maku, Israel is on the coast. If these Canaanites were being persecuted or being hated by the Israelites, Shemites or Hamites or whatever, they could easily take their boats and go to Europe because it's on the coast. A lot of the territory of the Canaanites, the Philistines and Amorites, all these men were on the coast. They could easily just go across to Greece, which isn't even that far from Israel, or go to Rome or Britain or whatever and become the Celts, become the Irish. So you've got a very good point when you said the Canaanites are white. I'm never gonna forget that. That's a very good point that you made.
So you know, I think they even said that the Canaanites prayed to a god named El. I believe it was El is a Canaanite deity, right? You seen it, and El is like a light-skinned black guy, or
they have many gods, Molech, El,
yeah,
Beelzebub.
but hold on. If the Canaanites were praying to like the god I'm referring to, El, and it looks pigmented. I mean, has melanin or whatever. How are you gonna say he's Caucasian?
El is the god of Abraham, original god of
Abraham. El is the word God that we would. Do you know like how we all say God today? That's
No,
what they. That would have been the generic term in Canaan for God.
It's not.
At that time. This is why when you read Exodus and God speaks to Moses, he says, "I'm going to give you a name that your fathers didn't know."
Is a short derivative for the word Baal. Right?
No, Baal means Lord in the Canaanite Phoenician language.
The word El means Lord. You understand? So this is where you get
No. Baal means Lord and El means God. Baal means Lord.
No.
There's two separate things.
No.
This is why the God of the Bible at one point told the Israelites not to call him Baal anymore. He used to be called Yahoo Baal or Yah Baal or Elohim. These are terms that were Canaanite words because obviously Hebrew is very Canaanite influenced.
Right. And then who did Abraham worship?
Abraham worshipped the Creator, and he used
and for people in the chat room, the statue I'm talking about, the artifact. If anybody in the chat room want to pull up,
Abraham didn't know the name
El
of God.
from
Wait. He worshipped two gods, right? He went from the worship of one god to the worship of another, to Yahweh.
He went from the worship of gods to the God.
One second. He went in from the worship of El, the worship of El, to the worship of Yahweh.
No. You're wrong, Maku. Can I tell you why you're wrong? Hear me out, yeah? I think this is what I believe, based on what I've read. I think everyone before Moses worshipped El. And when I say worshipped El, I'm not saying he's separate from the God that Moses worshipped. I'm saying they didn't know the Creator's name. No one came to them and said, "I am that I am," or "Eya Asher," or Yahweh. No one came to them and said that. So to them, just like how we say the word God, which is generic, which is like some Germanic word, it just means the Creator, is how they were just walking around saying God. They didn't have his actual name until God revealed it to Moses. He even says in Exodus, "I'm going to give you a name that your fathers knew not."
So what's God's name then?
Huh?
What's God's name?
I am that I am. Yahuwah.
Okay, Yahuwah, I can work with, but
that's ancient Greek. That is proper pronunciation, not Yahweh or Jehovah. Yahuwah is the proper ancient. That's like Phoenician, like before Hebrew, the oldest pronunciation.
Hey, let me just say my opponent. If you really had the name of God, I think you could make some amazing things happen. Right now, you would be able to shake something up, to elevate,
not necessarily.
No, let me tell you why. Because it has to be. Cause I don't know, some Jews. I read some Jewish stuff, and they say it's supposed to be is unimaginable, unattainable, some shit that you can never utter. You know what I'm trying to say? So if you can know it so easily and casually say it over the airwaves and nothing is happening, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's the real word or
But so this
pronunciation
is
of how you do it.
this is why they say that the ancient Israelites tried to revere the name so much that they would, instead of saying that name, they would use the Tetragrammaton, which is like a code. It's like when you open the Torah and you're in the temple, you won't say his full name. You will just read that and say Adonai or
Yeah,
Hashem,
so you were
which
saying
means.
that you would
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make
But
sense.
I don't believe this is
You're
another thing
premixing.
now I've looked into. This is another thing I've looked into. So
I
I
think
don't
you're premixing
believe
a little
that the
bit.
ancient Israelites did that because I think they actually said his name. There's many verses in the scripture that says glorify my name and say unto them say my name, and so I don't think God would want us not to use his name. He doesn't
Zulu,
want us to use his name in vain, going around just saying it willy nilly and joking
Zulu,
around.
Zulu,
But they definitely said his name. That's what I
Zulu,
believe personally.
Zulu. Can I
Yeah,
ask
go
a
on.
question? Can I ask a question?
Yes, bro.
Do you know the father of Abraham?
Terror,
Right. And what was Terah's occupation?
the land of Ur.
No, what it was his occupation.
It doesn't specify in the Bible, but it may say that in the Quran, which I don't accept. So I don't care about whatever else it says.
what
It
does
doesn't
it say
say
in the
that.
Quran?
It says that he was a maker of idols, but it doesn't say that in the Bible, so I don't accept it.
Okay.
Okay. So what does it say in the Bible? It doesn't say anything. It just says it's his
It doesn't say what he did in the Bible,
No, it
actually,
just says
if
it's
you
his
read it.
father in it.
It just says it's his father.
Right,
So
right, right,
if you
right.
can show me he made idols in the Bible, then we're talking, but I don't accept nothing from the Quran.
Right. So in the Bible, yeah, did Abraham live amongst the Canaanites?
Yes.
Right. And if you think about it, yeah, at that time, did they have many gods
Who had many gods?
in that
Abraham?
region? Did they have many gods in that region? Because remember that Nimrod is the
Of
ruler.
course.
Remember, Nimrod is the ruler.
Do you think Nimrod was around at the same time as Abraham?
No, Nimrod was the ruler at the time of
Okay.
Abraham.
No, I'm asking, do you think he was around at the same time as Abraham? That's what I'm asking. To clarify
I'm
that.
not thinking, I'm telling you what the Bible says and the Quran says. You know what I'm saying? The
I don't
Bible
accept the
tells
Quran,
you,
but okay.
because somewhere along the line, it's either one of
Right.
Abraham's sons. Hold on one second. One of
Let me fact
Abraham's
check that
sons
though, while you're
is
talking.
the ones. What?
I'm just gonna check that it was the same time as Abraham because I don't
Yeah.
know if that's true or not.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna read that in the beginning chapter of
If
it.
it's true, I'll accept it, but I'm just checking
Yeah.
in it because I don't know the timeline off by heart.
Well, yeah. Someone has to rule that region of Ur and Chaldea and all of that region, and Haran.
Because the Tower of Babel is before Abraham. The Tower of Babel is during the reign of Nimrod, or even right up. Like when you're talking Nimrod, you're talking Noah's time, like Noah's old age, and Noah's sons going around. That's like
Yeah, but it's
after
after
flood,
the
like
flood. Yeah,
right after the flood.
it's after the flood, so there's
And
no.
Abraham was born like quite long after that, not like you know during the time of it.
Yeah, so he was in the reign and the ruler of the time, because as my contention is that Terah,
What?
my contention is that Terah worked for Nimrod as a
Bro, I'm
knight.
looking at this fucking calendar, yeah, and it says Nimrod ruled for 400 years. What the hell? I think what happened is, like how in Egypt they would use their father's name. I think maybe Nimrod's kids.
Zulu. Why are you looking in the
Nah,
calendar? Just look in the Bible. Like, just pull up the
No,
Bible
because
scriptures,
you
man.
have to put the verses together and the dates together. I don't have the mathematics now to sit down and put all the dates together. That's why if I
what?
look at a calendar, that's someone's done
What
that, took time
calendar
to
are
do
you
that.
looking at? What calendar are you looking at? The Sumerian one, yeah.
I'm trying to find a biblical calendar that's so I can see if Abraham was at the same time as Nimrod. That's all I'm trying to see right now.
All right, yeah. Because if you go into like Nimrod on the Sumerian where it came from, yeah, then you're gonna find something even more fascinating. 400
Well,
years is
this is what I will say based on what the calendar says.
nothing.
Nimrod had children that took his name. That's all I can say.
What? Yeah,
His
but
descendants took on his name.
you think that's how it works in Babylon?
I'm saying that's the only way it can make sense for Abraham to know that there's a Nimrod going around. That Nimrod did not live unless you're saying Nimrod lived for 400 years. Unless that's what you're saying.
Well, why not? Why not?
Because Abraham ain't even around 400 years, before the Tower of Babel and all that.
Well, just read what the Bible says, because just tells you that at the top of the chapter about who's ruling and what time and what land Terah is in, and then it gives you the generations of Terah, and then you get Abraham. So at the top of the chapter, you'll find what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the one, and they'll tell you about Calna and the cities that he formed, basically, which was Babylon and things. So there's no Babylon, there's no Calna, and there's no Uruk before Nimrod, as in those cities. But prior to that, it would have been Sumer and, Sumerians, and then they would have had the story of the Anunnaki and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, that's how that little situation worked. And their flood story that got taken.
I think the Anunnaki are the Nephilim, personally. That's what I think they are. I think they're the fallen angels that came down and gave knowledge to men. And if you read the book of Enoch, it talks about how they taught men how to craft certain things and masonry. They taught them how to build.
He going left.
I know, he's just gone some wild.
Bro,
What do you mean
he was
I'm
just
going
on one
left? I'm
topic.
putting all the information
Then
together.
you just jump to a whole nother thing, bro.
Yeah, it's
The
just
man went to
Yeah, but
aliens,
Maku mentioned
bro. Y'all talking about
Anunnaki,
Moses and Nimrod, and the man went straight to fucking Anunnaki, bro. I'm like, what? Oh, Zulu, chill out, man.
So
Sorry,
yeah,
man.
Nimrod, yeah, I think Nimrod was Sorry, you're trying to confuse me now. Yeah, Nimrod was the ruler in the time of Abraham.
Yeah, but I'm looking at Genesis 14 where you first see the Abraham being. Oh no, not Genesis 13. Okay, Genesis. I'm trying to look what Abraham's first mentioned. Yeah,
Not Abraham.
Abraham.
Before the generation.
Okay, there we go. Genesis 11 is where he's first mentioned. Yeah. And
all right.
And it's going through the descendants here. And let me just read where it says Terah now. So it says, and Nahor lived 9 and 20 years and begat Terah, which is Abraham's father. And Nahor lived after he begat Terah 119 years and begat sons and daughters. And Terah lived 70 years and begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. Now these are the generations of Terah. Terah begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran begat Lot. And Haran died before his father Terah in the land of his nativity, in Ur of the Chaldeans. And Abram and Nahor took them wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarah, and the name of Nahor's wife was Milcah, and the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Ishak. But Sarah was barren, and she had no child, and Terah took Abraham his son, and Lot, the son of Haran his sons, and Sarah his daughter-in-law, his son Abraham's wife. And they went forth from the Ur of the Chaldees to go into the land of Canaan. And they came unto Haran and dwelt there. And the days of Terah were 205 years, and Terah died in Haran. This is the first time you see Terah being mentioned. Nowhere does it say he built any idols. Nowhere does it say.
Yeah, of course, in the Bible. Yeah, of course.
And actually, Terah is the one that took Abraham to Canaan, as you can see here. It says Terah took Abraham his son and Lot, the son of Haran his son's son, and Sarah his daughter-in-law, and then he went forth into the land of Canaan. He took them to Canaan.
Yeah, but the talk about Nimrod is like Genesis 11 and 10.
You don't even see Nimrod's name being mentioned once. Yeah.
No, Genesis 10 is where you see Nimrod's name.
Well, that's the table of nations. It's going to show everybody.
What? Sorry?
Genesis 10 is the table of nations. That's where all the descendants from 3 sons of Noah are mentioned.
Right. Got Cush. We got.
All right, so Abraham and Nimrod are 2 different time periods.
I'm saying that Abraham came after Nimrod.
It's just like 2 different pages. You know what I'm saying? Genesis 10 and Genesis 12. You can already see what's happening here. Because Genesis 11 is about the Tower of Babel, and then Genesis 12 is about
Abraham being told that he's going to have a blessed nation, the covenant,
and all of that. Yeah. So what he read.
So you can see that's right after the Tower of Babel, Marcus. So you can see that's right after Nimrod.
Yeah, but Nimrod is not dead or destroyed.
I think the Tower of Babel was the fall of Nimrod, personally.
No, Nimrod is still there. The Jedi.
Where though? How old do you think he is, bro? He's not 500. He's not immortal.
Boy, they say 400 years. It's still long, bro. And there were people who lived in the Bible longer than that.
The
Right.
oldest person is Methuselah, and he lived up to 900 and something years old. No
Right.
one else has ever gone. Even Adam didn't live. Adam only lived what 600 and something.
And in the
Like-
bloodline, how far is Methuselah from
a very long time. We're talking pre-flood civilization.